Okay, and we are live. All right, so good day, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on whatever time zone you're joining me from. I want to say happy new month to you all. All right, welcome to the month of April. I'm sincerely hoping that this month will be profitable for each and every one of us. All right, and as you can see, I think I have a new look. Um, I think I like my new look, anyways. So, welcome once again to our weekly market review here at FBS. All right. And today we are going to be having our market reviews as usual. Okay. So, I'm just going to take a few minutes to talk about why we're doing this. All right. And some of the things that I believe that you guys need to understand and know about sessions like this. All right. So first of all, we at NPS are having sessions like this with people like you because we understand that mastering the forex market cannot be expected to be easy. All right. It's like any other skill, like any other professional career. All right. Doctors have to go through over 4 years of education, all right, before they can be considered fit enough to practice, all right, before they can possess a license. But you have a lot of people who want to just come into the forex market within 1 or 2 weeks or even 1 year, all right, and they expect that within that 1 year they should already own a Lamborghini. All right, there's nothing wrong in owning a Lamborghini, but it's important that you understand that forex trading is a career. Okay, and when people fail to achieve those aims or dreams of owning a Lamborghini within 1 year, a lot of them decide that the problem has to be with the broker they chose. All right, but I'm here today, and I'm simply speaking with you guys at this particular moment because it's important for you guys to realize that your success, all right, very little depends on your broker. All right, in terms of trading condition, a whole lot of your trading success will depend on your level of skill and knowledge. All right. And that's why we're having sessions like this, not just to have a market review and tell you, okay, for Euro USD, take this trade, for GBP USD, take this trade. No, that is entirely not the purpose of this broadcasts. All right. The purpose of this broadcast is to give you practical scenarios, all right, to show you live trading examples where you can be able to watch and learn. All right. So you're here today because I want to show you how I trade. All right. In hopes that that would open your eyes, all right, or open up your mind so that you can begin to apply some of these things in your own personal trading experience. Okay. So without further ado, we have about 30 minutes and we're going to go right into it. So if you can hear me and, you're excited to be here today, I want you to drop a comment in the comment section right now so that I can know how many of you are interested in today's session. I understand it's Easter Monday, it's the holidays, and a lot of people are probably taking off time with their families. All right. I personally am in a vacation home, just taking the break, to forge some meaningful bonds with some members of my extended family. All right. So I want you guys to let me know in the comment section, drop a comment. Let me know if you're excited about today's stream. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I want to see your comments. All right, keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming, guys. Fantastic. All right. So what we're going to be doing as usual, like I've mentioned a couple of times, talking about how I trade. All right, I've told you that one of the first things I do is to go to the higher time frame, either the daily, the weekly. All right, look at it from the line chart scenario. Now, the reason why is because when it comes to trading, all right, the market makers, the financial institutions that have the largest liquidity in the markets, all right, many of these organizations do not, and I repeat, do not trade the lower time frames. Okay, they trade because, in fact, they don't trade candlestick patterns, they don't trade all of this. things that smart money concepts teach. Okay, what they literally trade. Okay, what they literally basically trade is they trade price points. All right, so what they trade is discount and premium. So they're looking to buy at a discount, all right, and sell at a premium. And that's all that matters to them. And that's why on the higher time frame, we begin by using the line chart. All right, we begin by using the line chart. And so when we use the line chart, it gives us the ability to be able to much easily read, all right, and to understand the price points that that the smart money, the liquidity, that the liquidity is resting at, all right, and because of that, it becomes easier for the smart money to trade from those levels, all right, because they know that there is going to be supply or demand around those particular levels. Are you with me? So that's why we're having this session today, and I'm going to go right into the charts right now, and then you guys can go into it. But before then, let me quickly respond to Mohammed Imran. All right, Mohammed Imran is asking, what is the best moving average for trading gold and the best time frame? However, I'm really sorry, Mohammed Imran. I do not trade using the moving averages. All right. So seeing it on my chart, like I've explained several times, you're seeing this moving averages on my charts because this is the template, all right, that FPS as a broker recommends for us. All right. So it's the recommended settings, 50, 100, 200 moving average. That's it. All right. So there's really nothing superficial about the moving averages. I'm not using it. It doesn't influence my analysis for one bit. Okay. So I wouldn't know how to advise you on stop loss and the likes. But let's go straight back to the chart. What was the most money that I lost trading? You don't want to know, I'm telling you. I used to be, how do I put it now? All right, yeah, I used to be a portfolio manager for an investment company over here in Nigeria. All right, that was my previous, like two previous jobs around 2019 thereabouts, and just before the U.S. elections. And I lost over $100,000 from the trading portfolio of the company. All right, so I would say that that's my biggest loss in trading. All right, and that money wasn't lost because I was ignorant. All right, it was lost due to some technical challenges. Because as a portfolio manager, I had a team of about two other people. All right, and those other two, we operated a really shitty system in our analysis in the sense that we operated a majority carries the vote kind of system. All right. So when I was saying that it wasn't time to enter the trade yet, the other two traders believed that it was time to trade. All right. And because we operated a majority carries the vote kind of system, their their votes had the majority. So we took the trade, had a stop loss set. Unfortunately, the U.S. elections brought some crazy volatility into the markets, and boom, $100,000 was lost. All right, and of course, I quit the job after that because I realized that the system wasn't working for me. All right, so I quit the system, started my own advisory, financial advisory. All right, even though I no longer actively trade investors' assets, what I do now is just give a couple of advice, like what I'm doing right now. All right, regarding buy, sell, all of that. So let's go back to the charts and see what's going on the charts. I'm going to be starting with Euro USD. I'm aware that a lot of people want to buy Euro USD, and the question remains, where do we buy Euro USD from? All right, I'm going to be trying my best to show you where to buy Euro USD from today. So let's go first to the line chart, and you see that on the line chart, I already marked out my first zone. All right, I marked out my first zone, I marked out my second zone on Euro USD. So what you're seeing here is the first zone that I've marked on the daily time frame. So remember, we go to the candlestick charts and then go to, sorry, let me remove all these indicators so that you guys don't get confused. All right, so we have the first zone that we're looking at as a pivot zone from the daily time frame. So then we come to the 1 hour time frame and we come to check. All right, if price does a fake out from that pivot zone, where is the demand or supply that it's going to come into? All right. And the answer to that question would be here. All right. So we see that this is the demand zone that price is most likely going to test into. All right. Though my entry would be tailored more towards entering from here. All right. So if you come to the 4 hours time frame, that is my entry. All right. From somewhere around here. All right. That's my demand zone that I would like to use for my entry, because every other zone that I saw, all right, didn't have fair value gaps that could lead us into profitable trades. All right. So if that doesn't work, my second zone would be here. All right. This will be my second zone for entry. So what am I expecting price to do? I think I'm expecting price to come this way. All right. Come a bit lower. All right. And then after that, we can then expect to see this. All right. A worst case scenario, price goes all the way down to here. All right. All the way down here. Then from there, we see, uh, from there, we could get the price bounce that everyone is anticipating. All right. And if it happens from this second zone, that would mean that we have a QMR pattern that we can trade, all right, from based on this area of accumulation. All right. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, then the retest, and we can go for the buy from that region. All right. So that was Euro USD. Let me write that out. So that's Euro USD, guys. Let's see. What other questions are we do we have here? How to find support and resistance, or to find the target in MT5 application on mobile. Muhammad, I'm sorry, I really wouldn't know how to tell you how to answer your question. All right, and that's because my trading style or my approach to trading is quite different from the regular system of trading. Okay. Mohammed Imran, I'll be honest, I don't understand your questions. They are just flying over my head. I'm sorry about that. Probably if you could rephrase it in a better way, I probably would have an answer. All right, so let's go back to the chat. So here we have GBP USD. All right, that's GBP USD. So we'll start from the daily time frame as usual. All right, go to the line chart. We'll take off all of this moving averages. All right, from there, want to mark our pivot zone, okay, which is here. We'll go to the candlestick chart, come to the 1 hour time frame, and then we check for demand zones around there. So I believe this could be considered a liquidity grab. All right, let me zoom in and see this clearly. All right, fantastic. Yeah, so that would be my demand zone on GBP USD. All right. So what does that mean? It means that I expect price to come beyond that pivot zone. All right. Step into the demand zone, and then from there we could see price do this. All right. Do you see that? So I think there's a trend line support here as well. Yes. So we have a trend line support here as well. So we're just going to see, and I'm sure that the Fibonacci would agree with me because that would be around 88%. Yes, it is. That's around 88% of the Fibonacci. So that's my expectation on GBP USD. All right, let's take a few comments once more. Okay, Michael wants us to work on gold. Everyone is saying gold. Can you be a bit patient? A lot of people have not joined yet. All right, a lot of people have not joined yet, and that's why I'm trying to take my time before going into gold, because I know that a lot of people who are going to end up joining us later are still going to request for gold again. All right. Hey, Hussein, good to see you. Good to see you, big man. Good to see you. Stupid, you're unable to see the Euro USD values. Well, like I've mentioned a couple of times, all right, given the values is somewhat against the ethics of what we do, all right, because the licensing organizations do not approve of us giving trading signals to our clients, all right. They do not approve of us giving trading signals to our clients. So if I started giving out values for your entries and exits right now, that would mean that I would be in contravention of, our regulatory practices, all right, which is why I'm trying not to give out too much info, all right, so that we do not incur the wrath of the licensing bodies. All right, can I type the price? Oh, sorry, like I explained, right, I'm sorry, I'm sorry about that. Hussein, my man, I'm saying hello, man. I'm saying hello. Happy New Month. It's good to see you. That's been one of my consistent viewers, all right, one of my very, very consistent viewers. All right, let's go back to the charts. We've got 15 more minutes, guys, 15 more minutes. So let's look at AUD USD. All right, AUD USD daily time frame. All right, let's go to the line chart, filter out the noise. Once we filter out the noise, we see that that's our zone. And interestingly, I believe everyone can see that there's a QMR here, all right, or what I call the AMD pattern. All right, that's our accumulation, the manipulation here, then the distribution. So let's go to the 1 hour on the candlestick chart and just see what price has cooked. Incredible. Hold on, I'm trying to check something. This is a demand zone, it's been tested. Yes, it has. And that retest didn't break structure, so we're we're most likely going to see price take out this low. Let me just mark out my regions for entry, be on the safe side. Right, that would be 0.1. Yep, exactly. So that would be my zone for entry. All right, which simply means that I'm targeting price coming back down here. All right, or in the worst case scenario possible, then would go for this demand zone all the way down here. So it's either price comes this way and then bounces up, or eventually we see price come all the way down here before it goes back up. Yeah, I think that that's pretty much it. Okay, yep, that's pretty much it. So we just have to keep our fingers crossed and see how price plays this out. Yes, of course, we're going to look at gold. We still have 10 minutes, so relax. We're going to look at gold. Do we have any questions? Any questions, guys? Any questions? I just want to take two questions and then we tidy the session by looking at gold. Any two questions? Andre Nesbit, you are asking me to analyze GJ, and Dikulufi is asking me to analyze Euro JPY. All right, let's see if we can take a quick look at that. I'm sorry I wouldn't be taking requests today. I wasn't supposed to take requests today, which is why I didn't announce that I was taking requests. But for the sake of, or let me say in the spirit of Easter, let's just, yeah, let's just accommodate Euro JPY and GBP JPY. All right, let's see GBP JPY. Daily time frame, we'll go to the line chart, zoom in, great. Yeah, so that's the zone on daily time frame, and you can see that it also aligns with the 50 moving average. So let's zoom out on the 1 hour and see what we have there. Beautiful. Yeah. So what does this tell me on GJ? It tells me that I should expect to see price come all this way But before I start to sell GBP JPY, what do I need to see? I believe I gave GBP JPY last week, Monday, too, and I'm sure that a lot of people made some stupendous amounts of cash off of that. So if I want to sell GBP JPY, what do I need to see first? All right, I need to see price break out of this pattern. All right, so that's the channel. These two highs, these two lows. All right, so I need to see price break out of that channel and retest, and then come all the way down here before the bounce. All right, so don't just rush into the sell. All right, be very meticulous about what you're doing. Okay, Samson Otieno, you can always watch the video again. All right, you can always catch up on the live stream. I explained what my setup or my analysis is based on. All right, so you can always watch it again. Um, Mary Goliver, I believe that you're new to the show, and that's why I'm not going to be scolding you. But you see, I'm a sucker for politeness, all right? If you want to ask for a setup, I think it's important that you put please, all right? Much especially because today is not a day to take requests, all right? I'm really not taking requests today. I just decided to do the GBP JPY and Euro JPY as a peculiar exception, all right? So let's go back to Euro JPY. We'll look at the daily time frame using the line chart. Let's zoom in. Okay, if there's an imbalance here, this would be a zone. That is if there's an imbalance there. All right, and if not, this would be the zone. All right, so let's go to candlestick chart and confirm. Yes, there's an imbalance there, so that's a zone. All right, let's zoom out. Go to the 1 hour time frame. Do we have a demand zone around that area on the 1 hour time frame? Not at all. At least I'm not seeing any. But okay, yeah, I think we can work with this. This breaker block could be worth looking into. All right. So is it that there, all right, at that point, or possibly price comes all the way here? Okay, so what are the two options we have here? Price doing this and then bouncing. Alternatively, price doing this so that it can then bounce. Does that make sense? Yes, I think there's a trend line support here. Fantastic. So before I sell Euro JPY, or before I buy Euro JPY, or before I trade on Euro JPY, what do I want to see? I want to see price breakout of this channel. Price is currently trading in the channel, so I want to see price breakout of that channel before I start to anticipate what next Euro JPY is going to do. Okay. Martin is asking about AUD USD. This is AUD USD right here. I expect to see price drop into either of these two zones that I mapped out. All right. This is the first zone here. This is the second zone here. Let me zoom out so you see it. First zone is around here. Second zone is down here. Okay. All right. Chisenga is asking what's an imbalance. An imbalance is a fair value gap, or let me say, an imbalance is an area of price where um, the demand or the supply was not adequately matched. Okay. So when the demand and the supply are not adequately matched, what we have is an imbalance because there's more of either buyers or sellers in the market at that point in time. All right. George Ayaraipe. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name properly. All right. So George, like I tell people who have questions, you can always reach out to me. All right. I'm accessible via LinkedIn. A simple Google search of my name would show you how to contact me on LinkedIn or any other platform of your choice. But what I usually advocate for is that people go for knowledge, all right, because a lot of people get to lose money, not really because the brokers are bad, like I said in the beginning, all right. A lot of people blame it on the spread, blame it on manipulation, blame it on, oh, the banks, whatever, all right. A lot of people have so many things to blame except themselves. All right. And I think that it's important to change that narrative by ensuring that if you're going to trade, you're going to do it properly. All right. Learn appropriately, devote yourself to the task, commit to learning. All right. Because what knowledge will do for you is it will make you a master on your own. All right. You don't have to depend on anybody for signals, and you definitely don't have to rely on anybody before you make your money. Okay. Arium Mishra, is that you? If that's you, I'm saying a big kudos, man. It's been a while. All right. So Mukhtar Hussein is asking, do I trade on Monday? Well, I really trade on Mondays because many times my trades don't get activated on Mondays. All right. Usually for me, my trades begin around Wednesday. All right, because I'm a patient trader. So Tuesday, Wednesday are the times of the week when most of my trades, my pending orders get activated. All right. And I've observed that because I'm a swing trader, all right, most of my trades, I get to hold them for about 3 days on average. All right. I get to hold them for about 3 days on average. All right. So we've done GBP JPY and Euro JPY. This is Euro JPY. This is GBP JPY. So now let us look at gold, the big elephant in the room. All right. Let's look at the big elephant in the room. So last week, unfortunately, I gave you guys this gold sell, which was crazy. All right, the trade played out for several hours, as you can see. Got to my take profit, which I unfortunately did not set. All right, which I unfortunately did not set as a take profit. And that's why I am still in this crazy drawdown right now. All right, but definitely once I'm back, I've not taken any trades since last week because I've been taking some time off with the family. But hopefully, of course, once I get back in the market, I can make a correction on all of the mistakes that I've made over the last couple of days. All right, so let's see daily time frame gold. All right, of course, we know that gold is in an uptrend. All right, we've seen the break of structure here. All right, we've seen that break of structure, so gold is obviously in an uptrend. All right, where's the zone to mark? Let me zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Okay, so we can work with this as our zone. All right, we can work with that as our zone. What do we do next? We go to the 1 hour time frame, candlestick chart, all right, and then we're looking for demand or supply zones that are around the vicinity of that zone we drew on the higher time frame. Okay, now for me, One interesting thing that I've noticed is that, yes, this is an order block. All right, we have an imbalance that is yet to be filled. Yes, the imbalance is yet to be filled, which gives even more credit to the demand zone. So for my gold, if I would be buying gold, I think this would be my area of interest. Okay, coupled with the fact that we also have the 200 moving average on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so that should provide ample support, okay, to push price even further. So yep, let me check. Are we expecting to have a do we have a trend line support around here? I think so. I believe so. I believe we do. And at the same time, we also check using the Fibonacci. I'm certain that that would be around the 76%. Yes, 76% of the Fibonacci. So, with that said, if we get to see a drop in gold, all right, if gold begins to drop, my sentiment is that I should be expecting a buy from here. All right, so I would want to wait it out. All right, or if you have solid confirmations for the sell, you can take it. But for me, I'm going to be waiting it out until gold gets into this my zone. All right, once it gets there, then I can buy. All right, once it gets there, then I can buy because that is my own mode of operation. All right, let me know if that makes sense, guys. Let me know if that makes sense. Beautiful, Ariam. I'm glad to hear that you learned from some of these sessions that we've had, and as well on the Telegram platform. All right, it's good to hear that. Oh, all right, George. Lovely. All right, thank you so much. Um, I'm sorry, Choke. All our time is up. All right, as well as I'm blessed. Like I said at the beginning, I wasn't going to be taking requests today because, of course, over here it's a public holiday. All right, and I'm just out here lounging with the family and having some fun. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why I wasn't going to take requests today, and also because I don't want us to see this as or to become entitled, all right, and assume that every single time that I come up here, you know, it's a free for all market. I really don't think that that works. Okay, so what I want to be doing henceforth is, if possible, if you guys would permit me, we come on sessions like this, then I give you some of the best trade ideas that I personally have. All right, the trade ideas that I am personally looking to trade. All right, I can come here and share those with you, or we can sit here, spend the couple of minutes we have together, going from one chart to another, from one chart to another, and all the likes. So, Abeke John, good afternoon. It's good to hearing from you. So guys, thank you so much. That's gonna be all from me for now. All right, that's gonna be all from me for now. It's been an absolute pleasure, just having this couple of minutes with you guys. I really love you guys so much, and I'm sure that a couple of you do already. And I enjoy every bit of time that we spend together on sessions like this. Okay, so without further ado, I want to say thank you so much, guys, for this couple of minutes you've spent with me. All right, I'm honored and I'm really excited that you guys have spent this minutes with me. All right, even despite the holidays. So thank you so much, guys. I want to say God bless you. Have a profitable trading month. All right, and I wish you guys the very best of luck. All right, so thank you once again. God bless you. Have a fantastic April. Bye bye.